Today I'm going to be opening up something a little bit different. The sealed Feraligatr Dragon Frontiers theme deck. This was something that was sent to me for free by Blade of the Samurai. He's a really good friend of mine. We've done many trades. He sent me some other free stuff that you can see or check out on Computer 3 and CSU. And he's got this, or he had this theme deck, and he also has the other one from Dragon Frontiers, the Typhlosion one. And I believe he's trying to sell the Typhlosion one, and he may also have some other theme decks or other things that he may be willing to sell as well. So this is kind of a little bit of a shout out to him, saying that he is a reputable YouTuber. Like I said, I've traded with him. He sent me really awesome stuff, and I'm going to be opening this up today, mainly because my Dragon's Exalted booster box has not come in the mail yet. I decided, well, the person I usually order from eBay, their prices were much higher than they usually were, and I was able to get it much cheaper from someone else, more like what I usually pay for pre-order on a booster box. Unfortunately, though, this one does not, it isn't even marked as shipped yet. I just contacted them and hopefully we'll be hearing back soon. So until that comes in and until I have a chance to maybe go out to the stores and see if I can pick up the theme decks for some openings, I figured this would be a pretty cool opening to pass the time. So first off, I'm going to read the or the note from Blade of the Samurai. Says, "Hey Cat, you rock. I hope you like this free gift. It's a reward for you giving all of us subscribers something to watch, or something to love." Let me try that again. Giving all of us subscribers something to love watching, which is your vids. It is also for you trading with me all the time and working with me on them. I really do appreciate it. Don't ever stop making vids, haha, unless the world ends. If it does, then that's a different story. Haha, JK, JK. Big smiley face, you rock, Blade of the Samurai, aka your trading buddy. So, that pretty much sums it up. He also sent some extra cards, which is totally awesome. We have an N, Pokemon Communication, and 2 Prism Energy. So, really awesome. Blade of the Samurai just providing some video material for all of you guys to watch while we await my Dragon's Exalted box. So let's go ahead and check this out. So Dragon Frontiers, which I think it is kind of funny that in anticipation for Dragon's Exalted, I'm opening Dragon Frontiers, both dragon sets. So this is this is the Power Wave theme deck, and this is one of the last EX series that was released. I believe Power Keepers was the very last one, but Dragon Frontiers was right before that. We've got some information on the back as far as the deck list and you know, some of the cards and stuff. And as far as I know, this set a lot of there it came off. A lot of sets did release, I don't know what you call them, a variation of the set card as a promo. Like if it was usually a holo, they make it a non-holo in the theme deck. So that was something else for collectors to go after. As far as I know, though, Dragon Frontiers was one of the few sets that did not do that. But I'm gonna, obviously I'll be able to double check that information from this opening. So this is the way it all comes packaged. I kind of like the way they package these decks rather than the way they pack the newer ones with all the plastic. Although I say this and now I'm struggling to kind of get this open. Alright, so the deck is all sealed, which is pretty cool. We've got a theme deck mat. And theme deck mats are great for beginners, for learning how to play. It pretty much tells you everything you need to know. So, for example, here's what to do on your turn. Where you put your prize cards, your bench, your active, all the status conditions. And so here for the Power Wave deck, we have a nice Feraligatr mat. So really, this is actually a pretty nice play mat. And in the future, and hopefully the short future, or the nearby future, I should say, I'm going to try and really work on some Pokemon tutorials for beginners. I've gotten a lot of people requesting those, and so I'm going to do my best and see what I can come up with. We've got a really cute little Totodile coin. There you can see it pretty nice right there. Oh, these are different damage counters. Usually they come with like the little 10s. These are some pretty big size 10s. I keep these guys sealed in case anyone wants them. We've got this nice rule book. Obviously, you would not want to. This would be more of a something someone would want as a collector. If you're actually wanting to learn the rules, you do not want to go buy this book because these are EX series rules. There's lots of things that have changed since then, so definitely would not want to try and do that unless you really want to play by EX series rules. And there's definitely all sorts of fun formats that you can play rather than the current format. Unlimited lets you play from any series, and there's several different unlimited formats that have their various rules. Alright, so now let's check out what you actually get in the deck. So you get this hollow Feraligatr card, the Delta species, so instead of being water, it's lightning. And this is the same one, but this is the same one that you get in the set. So as far as a collector, and I'll compare this to the one that I have in my set, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing different about this, same copyright, everything like that. Let's see, we've got a bunch of lightning energy, a bunch of fighting energy, some Delta rainbow energy, a little different than the rainbow energy today, some potion, which is still legal. Legal being tournament legal, you can still use them in tournaments today because they have been reprinted. Some energy search, another card that has been reprinted, so we can still use that. Professor Elms, this actually just left rotation. TV reporter, from what I understand, back in the in its era, this was a really good supporter, or at least when this first came out, probably in the original Dragon series. Buffer piece, which is pretty much Eviolite, although you had to discard buffer piece, which so it's a temporary Eviolite. So here's the actual Pokemon in the set. We've got a 4/2 line of Seadra. Let's see, a 4/2 line of Pupitar. A 4/1 line of Cloyster, and Cloyster is a rare in the set. I guess that's why they only give you one, which is yeah, for this is one reason why theme decks are typically terrible. A 4/1 line is I can't really think of a scenario even just in the current game where you would want a 4/1 line of something. Typically you want like a 4/3 line, 4 Shelter, 3 Cloyster. So here we have a Mantine, which is another rare, nice basic Pokemon. And so here's the evolutions to go with that Feraligatr. 4 Totodile, 2 Croconaw, and 1 Feraligatr. And this is another example of why theme decks are not built for tournaments. Pyramid lines, the 4/2/1 is not a recommended line for a good tournament deck. A better line would be something like a 4/2/4, a 4/2/3, and with rare candy that lets you skip the first stage, skip that Croconaw stage. Many people, may only run one of the stage 1 or leave it out completely. So, but this is pretty cool just to see. Theme decks are getting somewhat better these days, but not by much, and yeah, this was a pretty interesting experience. I really did enjoy going through this really old deck, and it's really not terribly different than the decks of today. Today you still pretty much get a holo, a few rares, some good trainers and supporters. I think there was some pretty good stuff in here for the era, and then usually half of your deck is energy. So that's all pretty normal. So I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of old school theme deck opening. I certainly did, and hopefully I will be able to go to the store later on tonight and get some of the new Dragons Exalted stuff. I won't be picking up any booster packs since I will have a box on the way, or should have it on the way. Hopefully it has been shipped and they just have not marked it as shipped. But I hopefully will have the theme deck soon, can do some theme deck openings of the new sets, do some battles with the new sets, and hopefully have some more stuff for you guys. But again, I think this was pretty cool, and thanks again very much so to Blade of the Samurott for sending me this really cool deck to open.